What exactly is digital wellness and why should we care? Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is keynote speaker and author Mark Ostash. Thank you so much for joining us
Thanks
today.
for having me. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
What is digital wellness?
That's a great question. In the world of screens and devices and the digital invasion that we live in, there's a need to consider how this impacts our mind, body, and spirit. So digital wellness is a philosophy or a mindset or a way to start to create awareness and boundaries with our devices so we can go back reflecting and feeling good about our identity, our sense of self, and having a little bit more control on the things we think about, not just the content we see.
So the idea is our cell phones, our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram, whatever social media, and probably beyond that, but that's enough, right?
Yes.
It has all these wonderful benefits, but also has some negative effects as well that we should be aware of.
Yes, yeah. If you look at your digital wellness as similar to your physical wellness or the foods that you consume, you want to make sure that you're getting a well-balanced diet so you can physically perform and have the energy to go about your day. So similarly with your digital wellness, if you think about the digital caloric intake and the digital calories that you view from social media or from news or from whatever source you get, how is that filling you up? So if you take that metaphor, your digital wellness is having a mindset and an awareness to make sure that you're getting a well-balanced, not just you're consuming Facebook all day and all night, but you're reading your news, you're checking your email, and you're having some space to read a physical book, take a walk, exercise, connect with your family, connect with your coworkers, and be in more relationships, not just transaction ships.
And it's not all about how much time you spend on a screen, correct? It's the content of what you're viewing as well. So, I mean, we've heard the studies where people who are on social media can be very envious and sad and lonely because, you know, they think their life's terrible because everybody else is putting that best face out there.
Yes.
Pornography is another thing that can negatively affect someone or their relationships.
It is. This is true. So all of those things that you just mentioned, I had a chance to do a presentation with one of the professors from the University of Michigan, and their work was focused solely on envy and loneliness. So they saw their results were that, and this is continued to be reinforced from other studies, that loneliness is the biggest takeaway or drawback from an increase in social media use, which is so countercultural, right?
Of course, you're connecting more when you're on the internet. You would think you would be less lonely. But digital wellness, what you're talking about, is really on the rise. People are becoming more aware of it. So what can we do? What techniques can we do individually or as employers to make our employees and ourselves more digitally well?
Right. So I think on the employer side, here's 3 quick tips for you. You can set email response expectations. So if you're that busy executive that is emailing on a Sunday, but you don't expect a response from your employee or your team member, let them know that. I always tell people hashtag NNTR, no need to respond. It's just a simple 4 characters, and it just allows you to say that I'm just catching up on my email, I don't need to respond. The other thing is you can promote physical activity and mental breaks in the workplace, and this applies at home front too. So just giving people permission to take a 5-minute walk or to step away from the screen and get some physical activity.
Do they need to leave their phone on their desk when they take that walk?
Well, you know, a lot of people when they see me, you know, in the streets of Detroit or throughout the country will hide their phones in front of me. This is not a guilt message. This is a grace message. We need to give ourselves grace and permission to go back to the relational connections that foster our sense of worth and purpose and step away from, you know, just the connections on social media and the like.
That's 2. You said you had 3 tips. Do you have any more?
Yes, a 3rd tip for employers would be to, so we have encourage mental breaks, promote physical activity, and the other thing is giving people the chance to set boundaries with when they need to be on and off. So if you have a weekend or a vacation that you're checking out, take your vacation, take your day off.
And maybe leave your phone in your pocket the entire time. I know people who go on cruises love it because it's too expensive to buy that Wi-Fi package.
That's right.
And they don't respond to folks, which is so refreshing. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much.
For more information on today's topic, you can visit markostash.com. For more great conversations with leaders in your community and across the nation, you can visit ComcastNewsmakers.com.